Trust the process. Oh. Trust the process. La la la.
Woke up this morning feeling lost inside my head. Been going through some mood that got me questioning instead. But something in my heart keeps telling me to fight. That voice inside my soul says everything's alright. I'm trusting what I feel, trusting what I know. Even when the world around me moving kinda slow. Every single struggle got a purpose and a plan. I'm learning how to trust and do the best that I can. Trust the process, trust the process. Everything happens for a reason, no. Trust the process, trust the process. Keep believing, la 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 la. Trust the process, trust the process. My inner voice won't lead me wrong, no. Trust the process, trust the process. Gotta stay strong, gotta stay strong. Been walking down this road for way too much long, but every single step is making me more strong. The path ain't always clear, sometimes I can't see, but I trust what's in my heart is guiding me to be the person that I'm meant to be in this life. Through all the pain and struggle, through all the strife, I know there's something bigger working through my days. I trust the process, trust it in so many ways. Trust the process, trust the process. Everything happens for a reason, oh. Trust the process, trust the process. Keep believing, la la la. Trust the process, trust the process. My inner voice won't lead me wrong, no. Trust the process, trust the process. Gotta stay strong when I'm down, when I'm lost, when I feel like giving up. Something tells me don't you stop. Trust the process, trust the process. When I'm scared, when I doubt, when I wanna scream and shout, there's a voice that calls me out. Trust the process, trust the process. Now I see the reason for the pain I had to feel. Every single moment made my purpose more real. The voice inside my chest never steered me wrong. Been with me through the darkness, been with me all along. So I trust the process, trust it every day. Trust my inner being, showing me the way. Everything's connected, everything's divine. I trust the process fully, know that I'll be fine. Trust the process, trust the process. Everything happens for a reason, oh. Trust the process, trust the process. Keep believing, la la la. Trust the process, trust the process. My inner voice won't lead me wrong, no. Trust the process, trust the process. Gotta stay strong, gotta stay strong. Trust the process, oh. Trust the process, la la la. Everything happens for a reason. Trust the process. Yo, I remember when we used to fight, throwing words like stones, nothing ever right. But something changed inside my heart that night when I saw you crying, had to make it right. We rise, we rise, we rise together through the storm and any weather. Blood don't make you sit, family, nah. It's the way you hold me down when I fall. I've been thinking about the way we grow. La la la. From the pain to something beautiful. We rise, we rise, we rise together. We rise, we rise, we rise together. Love is all we need to make it better. We rise, we rise, we rise together. We rise, we rise. Nothing gonna break this bond we got. We rise, we rise. Standing strong when times get hard. Used to think the strength was being alone, building walls around my heart like stone. But you showed me something I ain't never known, how to lift somebody up before my own. We rise when one is down, the other picks them up off the ground. This connection runs deeper than the surface. Every struggle that we face got a purpose. I've been learning how to let love show. La la la. Turn the hate into something beautiful. We rise, we rise, we rise together. We rise, we rise, we rise together. Love is all we need need to make it better. We rise, we rise, we rise together. We rise, we rise. Nothing gonna break this bond we got. We rise, we rise. Standing strong when times get hard. When the world gets heavy on your shoulders, I'll be there to help you carry boulders. We rise, we rise. And when I'm feeling like I'm getting older, you remind me that our bond grows bolder. We rise, we rise. Now I see the truth behind your eyes. All the hurt you carry in disguise, but together we can reach beyond the skies. Cause real love never dies, it multiplies. We rise from the ashes. Past mistakes don't have to be our crashes. Building something that will last forever. Family bonds that no one can sever. We rise, we rise, we rise together. We rise, we rise, we rise together. Love is all we need to make it better. We rise, we rise, we rise together. We rise, we rise. Nothing gonna break this bond we got. We rise, we rise. Standing strong when times get hot. We rise, we rise, we rise together. We rise, we rise, we rise together. Love is all we need, right? Started young, didn't know the way. Hearts divided every single day. Looking for something to fill the space. Empty feeling I couldn't replace. Then I learned what the scriptures say. Unity comes when we choose to stay connected through more than flesh and bone. Never walking this path alone. Same source, same grace. Different faces, same place. One foundation underneath. Building bridges with belief. We are one blood, one heart beating. Love's the reason for our meeting. One blood, one heart beating. Never stop believing, never stop believing. See my brother struggling with his pain. Reach my hand out through the pouring rain. What affects him, it affects me too. Bond is deeper than what eyes can view. When he rises, then I rise as well. When he's broken, I can always tell. This connection that we can't deny lifts us up when we're about to cry. Same source, same grace. Different faces, same place. One foundation underneath. Building bridges with belief. We are one blood, one heart beating. Love's the reason for our meeting. One blood, one heart beating. Never stop believing, never stop believing. Love is patient, love is kind. Peace of heart and peace of mind. Started from the ground up. Yeah, I learned to stand. Brothers by my side, we was just kids with a plan. Never had much, but we had each other's back. Love was our currency when the world turned black. Mom taught me early that the heart don't lie. Said, son, when you love, you multiply. Every step I take, I do it for my crew. Cause real love shows when the storm comes through. Guess that have strength, we're just about to fight. But learning love's the reason we survive the night. Brotherhood runs deeper than the blood we share. When we lift each other up, we breathe that prayer. Everything I do it for love. Brothers stick together when push comes to shove. God's love in our hearts, that's the way we move. Everything I do it for love. I do it for love. See the pain in my brother's eyes, I feel it too. That's the power of connection, what we're meant to do. No competition when we all can win. Love's the foundation, that's where we begin. Remember when we had nothing but our word. Now we got each other and that's what we deserve. Every blessing that I get, I want to share. Cause love ain't love unless you show you care. Building up the family, brick by brick. Love's the only language that can make it stick. When the world gets heavy and the road gets long, love's the melody that keeps us strong. Everything I do it for love. Brothers stick together when push comes to shove. God's love in our hearts, that's the way we move. Everything I do it for love. Everything I do it for love. Love's the reason why we rise. Love's the truth beyond the lies. When we love, we multiply. That's the power in all. Every morning when I wake, I choose to care for my brothers and my family everywhere. Love ain't just a feeling, it's the way we live. When you love with all your heart, you learn to give. From the neighborhood to everywhere we go, let that love inside your chest forever grow. Cause when we love each other like we're meant to be, that's when we find our true identity. No matter where life takes us on this ride, love's the compass that we keep inside. Everything I do comes from that place. Love's the reason, love's the saving grace.